Hiya and welcome to the Redmen TV. Liverpool have just beaten Southampton 3-1, and I don't know about you, Chris, but I've had a lovely afternoon today.
Mate, it's been absolutely brilliant, hasn't it? You turn up, you start well, you don't concede the first goal, and then you do concede a really poor goal, really. But, you know, the performance after about 15 minutes, I thought we really got into the game. You know, we started to take possession of the ball and started to really work those angles. I thought the front three were brilliant all night, all three of them. Like Nunez, obviously, gets a couple of goals. Mo Salah was absolutely superb. Bobby Firmino, I thought Harvey Elliott was brilliant. What I'm probably most pleased about, I'm not saying these were the players of the match, but I really thought I saw the real Firmino there tonight. I thought we sort of pinned them in at times. Just, 30 yards from goal, started to recycle possession. We had because we had the lead, we weren't too concerned about leaving the back door open and them doing a counter-attack. So we just kind of pushed a few bodies forward. So and I thought Joe Gomez was really good as well. I think he needed that going into this break.
Yeah, he did, and this obviously is our last game before that World Cup break.
It feels weird though, doesn't it? Like George,
it feels like the end of the season.
George, should that be Christmas at the end?
I know, yeah.
It's far too early, mate.
It's not Christmas all the way. We're two different people, us. Two different things. But that first half, I thought, thankfully, that should be for me more than you, but all right. I thought that first half, we played some of the best football I've seen us play this season. The triangles, the 1-2 touch passing, and our goals. That Darwin Nunez first goal, Harvey Elliott with that ball was sensational. And then the second Darwin Nunez goal came from a bit of magic. Roberto Firmino with the ball to Robertson I thought was excellent tonight as well. I thought that first half, probably the best half of this season so far for me.
There was one move and Nunez had it and he saw the ball across to Harvey Elliott who drived at it. Mo Salah pulls us the right hand side, Harvey plays it into Salah back into Nunez, little back heel Bobby Firmino, and the goalkeeper saves it. And that is counter-attacking football. That is what Liverpool have been sort of used to seeing, or we've been used to seeing as fans over the last few years and stuff. She's absolutely right. Some of the football was absolutely brilliant. Nunez though, he brought the sauce to the table tonight, didn't he? Big time.
You know what?
He's had that bell ketchup about 57 different fucking ways tonight, if you know what I mean.
What I will say about Nunez is the two finishes he got were strikers' finishes, and yet he was on the left wing. And when he was on the left wing, there was a ball that was over the top to him, and I thought, nah, it's just too far ahead. The defender's too far, and he just absolutely burnt him for pace, and we were off. And you mentioned the front three, including Harvey Elliott. I'm going to add him in there. I thought was superb tonight. Thiago once again brilliant. The back four, aside from that one little moment, were really good. And I'm going to ask you this question now because I've been hoping for a World Cup for months now. We've won 4 on the bounce. Is it maybe coming at the wrong time?
Yeah, probably now. But also it's the right time in that we're still going to get players back. You know, we don't know what's going on with Kurt Jones at the moment, don't know what's going on with Jordan Henderson, Ibu Konate. So although you can get performances out of them, can you put consistent performances together? You know, are you going to get a few more minutes for Oxlade-Chamberlain? Does that mean he's going to be further along by the time the World Cup comes back because he's going to be in Dubai over with them, I think? You know, and who's going to get knocked out early? Are they going to come back together? It just feels like Liverpool could make a proper tilt at something in the second half of the season when they've got their entire squad, and now they're playing with that confidence of, you know, back into that settled 4-3-3 formation. Everyone seems to understand exactly what they're supposed to be doing. So right now it's looking really, really good, and I trust that the sports science people, once the players are fit, get the team playing in the right way once the season comes back in.
Yeah, and you know, another big plus from tonight was I was a bit concerned that I wouldn't see Jurgen Klopp for a month, and yet at the end he came out and, you know, he didn't give me the fist bumps that I've been wanting all season, but, you know, I was really happy at the end I got to see him, because at the end of the day he's the man who's gave me the best days of my life here, and I'm excited. I'm ready for the World Cup to already be over all of a sudden, and when you add Lucho into that, Diogo Jota hopefully, and maybe a couple of signings in January, I'm really, really excited for the second half of the season. It sort of feels like it's the end of the... Absolute, it's all right, don't worry. Absolute acrobatics there. No, I'm really excited for the second half of the season all of a sudden.
Yeah, and that's it, isn't it? I mean, you can go into it, you can sort of forget about it, park it a little bit now, one eye on the World Cup just to see the players who are going and stuff. But I think we all know that what we've seen over the last sort of couple of weeks is Liverpool getting back to business. That was the most Liverpool-like performance I think we've had. Yes, it was probably a bit of a poor goal that we conceded, but that was the only time really. I mean, Alisson, to be fair, had some brilliant saves. So there's a few things to work on in the break, of course, but on the whole, we absolutely dominated that game and were worthy winners. And we just played with so much more confidence for being in the lead for once, you know, and going in that half time. And I think Pep's obviously done a good job there as well. I think the substitutions by him, whether it was him or Klopp, were absolutely brilliant. Getting Darwin Nunez, a big round of applause. And, you know, getting Trent Alexander-Arnold, a big round of applause. That's great management as well, heading into that break, because it just lifts their confidence a little bit, doesn't it?
It does. That second half, I'll bring you in. You didn't want to be in. I'm not too sure whether you did, but I've pulled him. The second half, I thought they were the brighter team at times. Alisson, Becker. This is why he's the greatest in the world. I thought the one from the header, the last save he made, where he gets I was stunned at the fact that he got to that. Tonight, we can sit here and say we did play brilliantly, which we did in the first half, but in the second half, this is why we bought him. He is the best goalkeeper in the world.
There was chances what they had, and Alisson pulls out the bag again and again and again, and I can't wait to see him come back. There's a reason he's number one for Brazil, and there's a reason he's going to be the best goalkeeper in the world for a long time, because he constantly does that. Even when we play shit, he pulls out the bag. Even when we are shit, he's the only thing that's the bright spark to try to keep us in and keeps us in the games. There's been games this season, like Brighton's a good example. We could have been 4-5 down, but if it wasn't for him, we are where we are now because of what he's done for us. It's insane.
Who was your man of the match tonight? There's loads of them. You're going to go with Alisson? Okay, I'm going to say for you. You're going to go Nunez as Anfield. Courtney, come on. What did you think? Are you excited for when we return? Are you happy that there's a World Cup break? What are your thoughts? Because it's one of them where months ago I was really happy that there was a World Cup, and now I'm a bit like, I've realised I'm not going to be able to see the Reds for a month.
Yeah, I'm going to miss the football, but I'm excited for the break because I think a lot of the players do need a rest. And I think having a lot of Brazil players, and obviously Brazil being the favourites, and I genuinely think they might win it. I think if they come back and they've won it, it might be a massive boost for a lot of the players in the side, like Fabinho, yeah. So I am excited for it, because in my head I'm still thinking we beat City and then went on a poor form run again. Yeah. So although I enjoyed the performance today, I do think we need that little bit of a break just to bring ourselves back around.
And I've got to give a little special mention to Jimmy Milner, who is it his 600th appearance, Premier League appearance? I saw there was a stat. Tonight when he came on, he was skipping past people like Lionel Messi at times. I'm going to be dead honest. I was like, who is that? And the work ethic he put in to work back, the balls he was winning, the tackles. James Milner, what a servant he's been for Liverpool Football Club, Courtney. And what a man we have there, who not just comes on the pitch and delivers when we need him. And we didn't necessarily need him tonight, but he's got his 600th appearance there. But what he does for the younger lads is just absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, like I said before the Derby County game, I thought he was going to play in that with it, just because he's constant in them games. You'll have him in and you bring on all the younger lads. Luckily we didn't need it because the younger lads were fantastic in that game. But tonight my dad summed it up perfectly. It was like he'd been body switched. He went on a little run, and I said to my dad, it looked like he'd body switched with Mata, because he just went on a little run.
Maybe that was better than Lionel Messi. Yeah, no. Maybe I got a bit too excited there. Yeah, sorry about that. All the best to Lionel though, trying to fill, James Milner's boost. Not easy, lads.
It can be better than Messi sometimes. On those little runs through the middle.
Yeah.
It goes on the adventure.
Sure, why not? Yeah. Well, there you go. Joe Matip over Lionel Messi. There you go. That's all we really need. So yeah, the Reds' final game before the World Cup. Good luck to all of our lads. No injuries, please. That's all I care about. But all the best to them. And don't worry, we have got you sorted. You need coverage whilst they're gone, and whilst there's no Liverpool playing football, go over to Redmen Plus. We've got my Liverpool debut coming out. Some really boss Liverpool ex-players taking you through all that. We've got loads coming out, so head over there and get through the break with us. But until the next one, up the Reds.
Hey, what's happening everyone? Hope you enjoyed that show. If you did, please do give the video a like and subscribe to the channel as well. If you want even more Liverpool content, even in video or podcast form, do check out Redmen Plus, our subscription service. Tons and tons of great Liverpool content, both in video and podcast forms. Check it out, you will love it.